I'd now like to introduce another of our vice presidents. Richard was a vice president, but also Paul Burek. He's from the Czechoslovakian Garden, and he's going to talk a little bit about the American Peace Garden, a garden that's little understood. So here is Paul.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Cultural Gardens. By the way, it's Czech garden. Slovak is a separate garden within the park. Anyhow, that's all right. The various nationalities that you find here in the gardens are here to represent their culture, and they're proud of it. And they've spent countless hours building these gardens and maintaining these gardens, and it's from ground up. It's the various church organizations or nationality organizations that sponsor these gardens. Yet, there is an underlying theme. By being in this park together, the idea of unity is presented. One of the demonstrations that we have is what you will witness in just a few minutes when new citizens of the United States are sworn in. They too came in as immigrants, representing their home country with culture, with languages, with arts that they bring to the United States. But in the long run, the melting pot is boiling and they are becoming United States citizens. One of the hidden treasures, if I may say, of the cultural gardens is a little known garden called the American Legion Garden. And what's unique about it is that there is a urn, there is a crypt that holds the earth of the various nations that was brought by the immigrants and deposited and intermixed as a symbol of unity. The garden is located on the south end, on the very edge of the complex, the chain of gardens, and there's a feature bust of a woman, a nondescript, nobody specific, but the woman symbolizing peace, and that's what these gardens are all about. The theme is President Sheila Crawford mentioned, peace through mutual understanding. If we understand each other, we'll be at peace because we'll get to know each other and each other's customs and history and needs. And so the unique thing about the American Legion Garden is that all the nations, even the new gardens, as they come in and as they're dedicated, they attempt to bring a little bit of soil from their country, and it's deposited in this crypt and intermixed with all the other countries represented here, symbolizing the mixing, the unity, the boiling pot that this country is. So if you have an opportunity, it's a little bit out of the way, but when you see a statue of a beautiful woman on a far south side of this park, look at her feet, and there is a little crypt, and that's where this symbolic activity takes place every time new garden is added. And I'm really happy to say that in the last 4 or 5 years, every year we had one new garden dedicated. A few years ago that wasn't the case, but in the last 8 years things have really turned around. People were interested in a park, and as you witnessed during the parade, there were a number of gardens that were mentioned as still in the works. The Russian garden, the Turkish garden, the Vietnamese garden, the Korean garden. These are all gardens that are working on their designs, working on the fundraising, and trying to become, or they are, part of this family of nations here in the Cleveland area. Thank you.